Hey y'all, today I want to talk to you guys about Shannon Sharp. You know, everybody got their take on it. I got my take on it too. What happens to black girls when black girls get Shannon Sharp did? That's why y'all gotta watch y'all teenage daughters. You know, like I said previously on the other video, I'm a Gen Xer, okay? I'm a Gen Xer. And so, for me, I remember when I was going to high school, y'all, just men, grown-ass men that be 25, 30 years old, coming up to the high school to pick up on young girls that were in high school. You know, I remember one time I had this friend in high school. She was like a year younger than me. And she used to tell me, girl, and I'm 15, she 14, she said, girl, Alonzo got money, girl. He got money. Alonzo be having some money, girl. So I'm like, oh, Alonzo got money. So, you know, my ears kind of perked a little bit. Give me some light. My ears perked a little bit. Because who don't want a man who got some money? Okay? But I shouldn't have been wanting no man. I should have been focusing on school. But because Alonzo kept coming up to our high school all the time, he began dating my 14-year-old friend. And he had an apartment. And he says to my friend, to get your homegirl, Ebony, to come over here. So she gets me. Alonzo got money. And to a 15-year-old, you know, I'm very bougie now, but I was even more bougie then. Because I was delusional. When you think you know something as a teenager, come on, sit down. Listen to your mama, listen to your daddy. You don't know anything. Trust me. I go over there with her. And Alonzo got a friend over there. And he was ugly to me too. He was so ugly. You know, I know what kind of cute boy I would want to be with. I wanted, you know, somebody cute that looked like, I don't know, who did I like back then? Theo Huxtable. Theo from the Huxtables. I used to think Theo was fine when I was 15. And so, my love life has always been based on guys that I think that look like Theo Huxtable. That's my dude right there. That's my type. But anyway, so this guy, that's the roommate, he don't look nothing like no Theo Huxtable. And so, you know, he say, yeah, Ebony, this my homeboy, Romy. His name's Rome. We call him Romy. Why don't you go on and kick it with him while I kick it with your girl, Jocelyn, right quick. And I said, okay. Just timid and stupid because I'm 15. In the house with these men. These grown 30-something-year-old men. My mama's at work. My daddy's at work. They don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm supposed to be a latchkey kid coming home with a key around my neck and get in that house. But no, I'm at an apartment with my 14-year-old friend with some 30-year-old men. And so anyway, I never kissed a man before. Never. I never did anything. I never even been naked in front of a man. Never. But I'm sitting in there with my girly braids. Everybody had individual braids back then because Moesha was the thing. You know, everybody wanted to be, not Moesha, everybody wanted to be like Brandy. So picture me, 15, with individual braids like Brandy in the 90s, okay? You know, I'm just giving y'all a picture of how I looked. So I'm in the room innocently with my braids. I had them braided back in 2 pigtails with little barrettes on the end of them. So you could tell I'm fucking 15. I'm a girl. I'm a teenager. But nah, that don't matter to these 30-year-old men. 30-something-year-old men. They could have been older than that. Beards. What is that? None of the boys in my high school have beards. So anyway, going and kicking in there with Romy. So I go in there to kick it with Romy. And he's trying to kiss all on my neck. I never kissed a man before. So he's kissing me. I'm doing all of that. Because I'm trying to play it cool. Because I never kissed a man before. He putting his old nasty, wet mouth on my neck. And I had, look, this is what I'm thinking at 15, because I thought men are disgusting. They stink. Well, he stink like cigars or weed or whatever the hell. But I'm 15, innocent. I don't know. So, I'm like, holding my breath because he's like, you know, like necking with me, you know, trying to like necking all up in here, all, you know, all. I'm just like keeping my mouth closed and holding my breath because his breath stink like weed or whatever the hell he got going on. Oh, it was horrible. And then he realized he wasn't going to get nowhere with me because he was trying to touch me downstairs. And I was just really being sensitive to the idea about it. Very sensitive to the idea about it. And then he said, you don't want to do nothing with me. And he got up and he walked out of the room. He didn't want to touch me. But now that I'm older and I think about it, I think he didn't want a snake charge against him. That's what I think. And then anyway, so they took us back to the high school because I can't walk home. They can't take us home. Grown men taking us home. My dad probably would have pumed both of them grown ass men. Anyway, we went back to the high school and me and my homegirl, we walking home. And my homegirl, this is what she tells me. She says, yeah, Ebony, we knew y'all wasn't going to do nothing. We knew y'all wasn't going to do nothing. And I said, wait a minute, how you know we wasn't going to do nothing? We knew y'all wasn't going to do nothing. Because I was like, Ebony a virgin. She never been with a man before. She never been with no boys. She a virgin. Me and her, we go to church. I'm not a virgin, but she is. I know that's my best friend. She don't be with boys. She never had no boy. And I said, well, why would you say all that? He said, oh, because they had y'all on camera. They was watching y'all. We was watching y'all in the other room. He had y'all on the TV, on camera. We was watching y'all. So if I would have had sex with that old ass man, he probably was going to record it and try to sell the shit. And that's how I stopped being friends with this damn girl. Okay? That's when I got Kevin. I mean, that's when I got, oh my God, with these older men. Shannon Sharpton. That's when I got Shannon Sharpton. They could have did anything to me. But I don't think he wanted to catch no snake charge. But I was